Good morning. This is your morning coffee with the Prospector. So today we're going to be going over one of our free email samples. So this particular email, this cold email template, is geared for the IT industry and targeting customers for services around security. And so what you see here is more or less the subject line. So one thing I want to note about the subject line here is sharing is not caring when it comes to your passwords. That is actually a really long subject line. So one thing that if you're looking to cold prospect, keep it short and simple. So sharing passwords and then maybe use like does not equal sign, good or fun. Something that is intriguing, that is going to get the point across, but also not get lost. So if you're looking at your inbox right now, you may see longer subject lines and sometimes they just kind of get truncated and cut off. That's something that's not going to resonate and or get through to somebody's inbox if you're trying to reach them. So moving on down, we've got, hi John, 69% of users across Europe admitted to sharing their passwords and accounts with colleagues. And according to the Parliament Institute, users reuse the same login and password for the average of 5 accounts. So one thing that they're doing here with this email is they are calling out different points. So same login and passwords for an average of 5 accounts. I mean, that kind of draws your attention and it might resonate with people. So if you're trying to sell these services or similar services, what's something that is common that you're trying to sell that could resonate with your potential customers? Get those pointed out and sort of highlight. And one thing they did differently with this email is that they added in sort of a reference example. If you're trying to sell a service that is difficult to communicate, or there's something that may not resonate with people instantly, is that they sort of blocked out and they added in this sort of little phrase that's even bigger and bolder so that people can see it. So if they're just skimming on their phone, consider it this way: locking your doors and setting the alarm will offer very little security and protection against an intruder who knows the alarm code and comes in the front door using a key. So they're trying to basically put that parameter around their service, what they're doing, and putting in a more relatable experience that everybody experiences, and that is their front door. So passwords, front door, entering that. So if you're in a different industry, how can you take what you do and relate it to something that's vastly more common, that somebody that may not understand the implications of, say, like passwords and security, to something that they do every day. The last thing they did here with this email is they put their call to action down the bottom. It might be maybe a little better to move it up a little bit, but basically they bolded, put their call to action in there, and provided that sort of link to schedule a time for you to meet with them. I kind of go back and forth on the personality of like what's best for this. It kind of removes a little bit of the personal aspect of just being like, hey, here's my calendar, schedule something that's convenient for you. I want to be able to work with somebody. That's me personally. If you're sending out a lot of emails all at once, it may get difficult to then balance that. But if you're able to actually reach a person, speak with somebody, it might help you sell in something that's a little bit more personal. So this is the cold email template for, or just one of the cold email templates that we have for cold prospecting. This is the prospector.io. If you're interested in signing up, know that we've got our basic tier right now, which is $3.25 a month. So if you're a big fan of Starbucks and you're looking to go today and purchase a venti black coffee, no add-ons, nothing, that's going to run you about $3.25. So for the price of one Starbucks venti black coffee, you can access and gain entry to all of our email templates and get fresh monthly content every month. That didn't make any sense. Fresh monthly content every month, but fresh content every month. You know what I'm talking about. So if you got any questions, want to learn more about the Prospector, please do not hesitate. Reach out and let us know. Hope you're ready to kill it this week and do some lead generation. Once again, theprospector.io.